going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another review, TV show review, and we got WUTANG and American Saga Season 2, Episode 7, Airwaves review. This episode pretty much goes into the crew trying to distribute their music and trying to get that airwave as far as airplay on radios or whatnot. And especially at these times, like, this ain't no social media, this ain't none of that, no streaming services. This back in the day. So they trying to get their airplay. They trying to get on the radios or whatnot. And one of my, man, I love this scene. This at the very beginning as soon as the episode started. They got my man, shout out Chris from The Wire. Shout out my man Chris from The Wire. If y'all ain't recognized him yet, that's Chris from The Wire. But shout out my man Chris from The Wire. He come in here. I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure he's another member that's probably the Wu-Tang clan. He comes in pretty much trying to sell the Wu-Tang tapes, protect your neck or whatnot. He telling old buddy at the record stores, because you know back then, you know, record stores or whatnot, you trying to get your music out, you had to go to them or whatnot. But he trying to talking to old buddy at the record store like, yo, you need to get these Wu-Tang tapes or whatnot. These are the hottest tapes in the streets or whatnot. All of a sudden in the background you hear somebody like, yo, them the hottest joints out here. I've been hearing them in this Ghostface. Then you hear RAEKWON come up. Basically they in there like this hustle, bro. Basically boosting up this tape or whatnot. And you got the store owner just sitting back like, oh shit, wait a minute. And then you got my man, like I said, Chris from The Wire. I can't remember his name in this series, who his name go by, but he basically like, yo, y'all gonna have to come outside to get these tapes. And the store owner like, wait, we can work something out. And I was just like, yo, I love that hustle and the move they pull. I love that, bro. Supply and demand, supply and demand. And that's basically what they doing in this episode, man. Supply and demand, distribution, trying to get their music out there and trying to get into all type of places. You got everybody out there on the move. You got Ghostface doing phone calls. And another thing about this episode is showing, man, before I get to that, the Easter eggs. You got RAEKWON at this point that put in the tape that's directed by John Woo called The Killer. And I'm like, oh, see, you hearing the shit in the background and you like, this is what he done put in, Only Built for Cuban Links. The song, if I'm not mistaken, is Criminology. The song is Criminology. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. I might be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, that intro into that song off that Easter egg that's in this episode is off Criminology from RAEKWON on Only Built for Cuban Links. Anyway, just those little Easter eggs, man. I love them, hearing them, the way they came about those beats, the way they came about they skits using the martial arts. But the thing I really like about this episode also is the relationship between RAEKWON and Ghostface. You seeing it develop even more and more, man. Like I always said, whenever you used to see the early albums, especially coming from Ghostface, Iron Man, or RAEKWON, you always had Ghostface and RAEKWON on the front of Ghostface album, or you gonna have RAEKWON and Ghostface on the front of RAEKWON album. It was always like that. It's like these main two was connected. Wu-Tang as a group, of course, they all connected. They all tight like that. And that's another thing with this episode. It's another thing, RZA and Devon's relationship, man. I love their brother and the way they are with each other, man. That's why you ain't gonna never hear about a Wu-Tang clan going at each other, especially on social media, anything like that. They done had their discrepancies, of course. I seen the documentary, but you ain't gonna never hear about it. I honestly didn't even know until I watched the documentary if they had issues like that. I remember certain things going on with ODB and RZA and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But either way, you can see, man, I love this build up of brotherhood. Everything they done been through, everything that's done happened between that first season and now. But you know what I'm saying, besides the television show, because I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff is falsely told. This ain't like, this loosely based, of course, loosely based, because they gotta make a TV show, they gotta make it entertaining or whatnot. But I still can see this is Wu-Tang. This is how the development process, this is that brotherhood that was built up. You can see it, man. And that's what I'm enjoying with this, man. Just watching Method Man, UGOD, ODB, and Inspector Deck in the car, having this conversation, doing what they doing on the way to the college. I'm enjoying it. Having, like I said, Ghostface and RAEKWON. You got this scene where, man, the writing behind this too. You got this scene where Ghostface and RAEKWON, he's getting some stuff for his kid or whatnot, you know, Ghostface, for his baby or whatnot. And they go to the apartment, and you know, if you remember season 1, Ghostface shot it. Raekwon shot at Ghostface. So you got him in the apartment where he shot it. I'm sorry, spoilers or whatnot. My bad, bro. I'm just saying this is an important scene, man. And you just see, like I said, this is the development of their relationship, bro. And you see him sitting there looking at the wall, and the wall been repaired or whatnot, but you can still see where it was shot at. And I'm like, yo, just seeing you see how he feeling about that. And not only that, his brothers, you know, he's got his two brothers who I love, man. I'm so glad they had them back in this episode, bro. Ghostface little brothers is in the wheelchairs or whatnot. I'm so glad they had them back in this episode, man. I've been looking for them, like, what are brothers at? What are two brothers at? Especially the one with the glasses that be sitting there talking his shit to Ghostface. But you got him sitting there talking about the lyrics, and one of his favorite lyrics is Raekwon lyric. And he said, y'all gonna be famous. And he asked Raekwon to sign his tape, like knowing like this gonna be some memorabilia. My bad, man. I'm probably not saying it right, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be like it's gonna be worth something from a long time from now. It's gonna be worth something. But anyway, the whole process behind them working together, trying to get the music out, doing everything they got to do. Power, Devon, RZA, GZA, Spectre, everybody, man, the WUTANG, everybody out here trying to do everything they can do to get this going, man. And you still got RZA, the mastermind, right there, still making beats. Still like, yo, he tell Devon, like, yo, we got to go. He's sitting there just in the process of doing what he's doing, making this incredible music. And I do a show on YouTube called Uncut Ish Talk. I recently did a thing where I asked, should RZA be mentioned with the greats as far as producers, like the likes of Dr. Dre's, the Timbaland, Swizz Beats, Pharrell's, you can go on and on, man. Should he be mentioned with the likes of those Kanye West, even Kanye West is a whatnot? And I said, and I had two other people on there with me, but I had this debate on the show I do every Friday at 9 p.m. Come tune in, Uncut Ish Talk Live. If I don't do it at 9 on Fridays, it's going to be 9 on Saturdays. But anyway, I did that, and I said, I also feel like, yeah, he should be mentioned with them. Look at all the production he put in behind the group. Not only the group, having solo acts go out immediately. Ghostface, Raekwon, Method Man, him producing all of them, everybody, ODB. Come on, man. So I definitely feel like RZA should be mentioned with the greats. But overall, man, another phenomenal episode, man. Like I said, this season is so much more engaging because, of course, the first season was them just trying to just not knowing what's going on, them in the streets and everything that's going on. But this season is showing that process. This is what I was looking forward to, the process behind the development of this album, because I already feel like this season's going to end with them getting the deal with Def Jam. That's how I already could tell this is how this season's going to end. And going into season 3 is going to be them and here come the success. How they deal with the success or whatnot. I'm loving this. I cannot wait. But just watching this build up of the brotherhood in this season 2, this is what it is, man. Like I said, the come up is always the best part, the come up. Because then it's always the same, man. It's always the same. But it was, to me, WUTANG, groups like WUTANG, the Locks, it's a brotherhood, a conglomerate where you don't never hear them coming at each other next publicly, especially publicly. So that's the thing about this, man. And I ain't gonna lie, if they were doing something like a Locks series like that, I'd be looking forward to it for real. But like I said, the importance of this group, all of these members, Ghostface, Raekwon, Method Man, ODB, look at this group, bro. Solo acts, you recognize everybody, and this was a group. The development and why RZA, when you watch these episodes and see why RZA was going so hard to make sure everybody was on this song, to make sure that first record they put out was important to everybody, got their voice heard. That's the thing, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section, how did y'all feel about WUTANG and American Saga Season 2, Episode 7, Airwaves? How did y'all feel about it? Are y'all enjoying the build-up and the character development? Are y'all enjoying seeing the rise of the WUTANG and the development behind, if I'm not mistaken, this is Into the 36 Chambers, that's their first album, right? But y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 300 subs. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to let you know when I upload new videos, man. We out.